got the starting lineups here for the Father Henry Carr Crusaders. Number 2, John Akende. Number 5, Shaquan Clark. Number 11, Michael Paulo. Number 33, Anthony McNish. And for the Ridley College Tigers, we've got Jaden Bediako, Malcolm Bailey, Noah Wharton, Cameron Bett, Alec Simonovich. And finally, number 10, Marcus Upshaw, as Ridley College has won the opening tip. This is Wharton. Wharton getting it over to Bailey. Bailey getting it over to Upshaw. Upshaw getting held back by McNish. McNish staying with the guard. Having to put the shot up. Bediako's right there for the putback. And Ridley gets on the board first, 2-0. Bringing it up now is Akende. Akende now finds Paulo. Paulo in the corner to McNish. McNish stretches it out for the long two, no good. And that rebound is picked up by Bailey, but the steal again by Akende. Trying to find an inside look, finds Paulo as he's slashing in, and he finds it for an easy 2. Ridley definitely going to need to be able to limit those turnovers. That was a good defensive stop that was upended by a costly turnover. See if they can get one back now. That's a deep 3 there, just rims out. That was Noah Wharton. But Bediako's right there for the offensive board. He gets a foul, and he's going to the line. Bediako getting a number of looks from top-level NCAA Division I schools. USC, Oregon, a few others as well. This is the first. He's also a junior national team member. He keeps going the way that he's going. Don't be surprised if you see him on the senior team one day representing the Maple Leaf. He nails the second one. And the Tigers are up 3-2 on the Crusaders right now. Akende now bringing it up. Looking for an option. Full court pressure here by Wharton. And now over to Paulo. Paulo finds the corner again to McNish. McNish kicks it back out to Akende, hesitates, tries to take it in himself, and a great finish at the basket. Able to just muscle past Wharton. But now here's Wharton. And the full pressure is on the whole way between these 2 point guards. Look to the corner, a nice slash there by Simonovich, and he's going to go to the foul line for his troubles. A great find there by number 10 from Ridley, Marcus Upshaw. Simonovich, as we said before, a very impressive game against Orangeville Prep last game, putting up 25, as Ridley College managed to put up 98 points in that game. Eventually coming up short. But I think after a performance like that from 2 of their best players, they're going to be feeling a little bit more confident coming into this game against Father Henry Carr. Makes the second, and now Tigers are up 5-4 early in the first. Akende. Still looking. Over to Paulo. Paulo gets past the screen set by McNish, and a nice little mid-range jumper. Almost a lost art in this day and age of basketball. Great shot there off the screen. That was Bailey. Over to Wharton now. Wharton looking for an option. And they keep trying to go back to Bediako. And Bediako, that time though, unable to finish. Great team defense. Now Paulo trying to find McNish. McNish gets blocked, goes off his hands, and it's going to be Ridley ball. Ridley, great defense in transmission there. Or in transition, excuse me. Wharton catches the inbound. Now and it's really a full court pressure here with the guards. Father Henry Carr not allowing Ridley to get set into their offense because they know that can be trouble in the paint due to their lack of size. Now Simonovich from deep out, no good. Bediako almost came down with another offensive rebound, but it's Akende. Now he's on the fast break. Pass to the outside corner there. Paulo drains it. Great shot there by Paolo. And the lead has now been increased to 4. 2 quick shots by Paolo has Father Henry Carr up in this now. A great and one finish there. That's Wharton, Noah Wharton. Team Ontario member. Wharton also sporting a 90% grade average right now. Gives him an opportunity to go to almost any school he wants to, either in the United States or in Canada. Had a chance to speak with Coach Terry Upshaw before this game. Looking like he's getting, Wharton himself, getting some offers and looks from the Ivy League. See if he follows the footsteps of Aaron Ray, who committed to Dartmouth earlier this season from Orangeville Prep. He jays both foul shots. It's now 9-8. Akende with the ball. Once again, corner to McNish. He's faced up by Bediako. McNish is going to take him on. No good, but there is the rebound right there. Great put in there by number 31 for Father Henry Carr. Now Bediako. Over to Simonic, and Bediako, what a great find there off this pick and roll. Little underhand pass on the inside by Simonovic over to Bediako, and no doubt about it, no one's getting in the way of that. 6'10", the 6'10" big man. Here's Paolo now, looking for a response. Looking for the screen, doesn't take it. McNish in the corner now. McNish, little pull-up jumper over Bediako. What a shot there. With the big 6'10" forward lurking. McNish, ice-cold veins, hits the shot. Now it causes the turnover. He's on the fast break, but Wharton's able to get it back from him. And now there's a scramble here. Looks like there's going to be a foul on McNish, who fell on top of Wharton there in the scramble for the basketball. Going to be Ridley ball. Excellent energy to kick off this game. 13-10 for Father Henry Carr. We've seen some really impressive shots being made on both ends. Here's Wharton. Wharton. And now Cameron Bett is on the floor, who had 36 against Orangeville Prep last game. He finds the inside, up and under. What a great find to Simonovic. Shows he can dish dimes as well as score points. Here's Akende. Akende over to the wing. Here's Paolo. Akende. No good, tries to do it himself. Looks like there's going to be a foul. Foul's going to be, I believe, on Simonovic. It's going to be Father Henry Carr ball here on the baseline. Finds it on the inside. That's blocked. That's Brandon Saki. But there's the steal, and Paolo able to lay it back in. Brandon Saki making his first appearance in the game. Now here's Bett. Bett running the point. Looking for an option. That was Thomas Crosby, who's also checked into the game. Now Bett, little floater, no good. Bediako gets the offensive board though, keeps his hands up, puts it right back in, and he is going to be a mystery that the Father Henry Carr Crusaders are going to have to try and figure out all night tonight, as the Tigers now pull within 1. Paolo now, turn and shoot, no good. But the steal there, and there's Saki again getting involved in the active hands of Father Henry Carr. Akende tries to go himself and just rims out. Akende wanting the foul on that one. Wharton now on the fast break. Over to... no good, just barely missing there. Bett now in the corner to Wharton. Bediako now. Bediako with the travel, taking the step, then the dribble. You cannot do that in basketball. That is a travel. Bediako forces his first turnover of the game. Now Akende bringing the ball up. 3:59 to go here in this first quarter. Akende, nice little spin move to McNish, little mid-range jumper, and McNish is locked in from that spot. That's twice now he's hit that little elbow jumper there off a pass. Now Wharton. To Crosby. Crosby is going to take it in, finds Bediako, and Bediako every single time, that's going to be an easy shot for him. And Ridley College knows where their bread and butter is, constantly trying to find a way to get the ball to Bediako. And what a pass in there by Akende to Paolo, but another big block by Ridley College, and they're on the fast break once again. Corner three, is it good? No good, but there's Bediako one more time. It has been all Bediako for the Ridley College Tigers in this first quarter, dominating the offensive glass so far. Give him 5 on the night. Here's Paolo now. Back over to Paolo. Paolo for 3. Count it. Every single time you think Ridley College is going to go on a run here, Michael Paolo has had a response to this every single time. There's Crosby. Crosby over to Wharton. Wharton feeling the pressure now. Almost a double team there. Looks like there's going to be a foul now. And that's going to be on John Akende reaching in, as McNish and Akende were trying to trap Wharton in the corner there and got caught reaching in on a wrist. And now we have Clytus Griffith checking into the game for Father Henry Carr. Also, Tadre Morse checking in. Two shots now for Wharton. Also going to have some substitutions here for the Ridley College Tigers. Wharton missing the first. A rebound here by Morris. He finds Akende. Akende out to the corner. There's Clytus Griffith just short. Now Bet. Over to Bediako one more time. And they gets the steal. Father Henry Carr, great team defense there in the paint. Able to use those hands. There's a fine on the inside, no good. Offensive rebound was Morris, and he's going to get fouled by Bediako. Bediako, it looked like he got just a little bit of hand when he went to go block that shot. That's Saki that's heading to the line who got fouled there. And really that's what it seems like it's going to have to be here for the Father Henry Carr Crusaders. A lot of cutting, a lot of movement, finding open shots. But they've been fearless in challenging Bediako, as he's now had to come off. Coming in now for the Ridley College Tigers, Anthony Dadu. Malcolm Bailey in as well. Bailey, he gets the rebound, and it's Bet with the ball. He's going to be guarded by another substitution for the Father Henry Carr Crusaders. That's Carlo Dubria. Now find outside. Shot by Crosby with no time left on the shot clock. No good. Out of bounds. It's going to be Crusaders ball. 1:32 to go here in the first quarter. Another substitution. Simonovic comes back in. I believe he's coming out for Crosby. Crosby's going to go take a seat on the bench now. Now Dubria running the point. He came in for Akende. Griffith looking for an option now. Over to Dubria. Griffith now wide open. Finds it himself. Tries to find a bounce pass on the outside there. No good. Just rims out by Griffith as the shot clock winded down. And a great coast-to-coast finish there by Simonovic. Lets his presence known as soon as he stepped back onto the floor. Dubria bringing it back up. 57 seconds. Tied at 20. Back over to Dubria to Griffith. Griffith finds the inside. There's Griffith, tries to go up himself. He's going to get fouled. He gets the foul. He's going to the line. Griffith, a late addition to this Father Henry Carr team, joining the team about just over a month and a half ago, coming from South Carolina. Native Mississauga, played for St. Joseph's Secondary School last season. He's here now, Father Henry Carr, in his final year, and nails both free throws. Now Ridley looking for an option. Upshaw over to Bet. Bet over to Simonovic. Simonovic for three, drains it. 23-22, and he's pointing to the fans in the section, in the crowd that are loving it right now. There's McNish. McNish, no good. There's another quick hands by Father Henry Carr. Bet, what a finish there. Just rims out, unfortunately. 7 seconds remaining. This is Morse over to Dubry, a corner three. No good. Rebound. And that'll do it for the first quarter, and what a first quarter it was. The Ridley College Tigers 23, the Father Henry Carr Crusaders 22, in a game that the main story here has been the offensive dominance of Jaden Bediako under the rim, finishing multiple times off of missed shots for the Ridley College Tigers, whereas the Father Henry Carr Crusaders, though, having some of the best hands in the league, creating turnover after turnover on missed shots. And they've been converting them into baskets, and that's what's kept them in this game so far, as well as some timely shooting from their guards. And we'll be back in just a second.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
And we are back with second quarter action here in St. Catharines at Ridley College in the Griffith Gym. It is the Ridley College Tigers 23, Father Henry Carr 22. Father Henry Carr gets first possession here. Crossover, no good, off the foot of his defender. Griffith, but they're going to be called with it over and back. It looked like it went off, though, the Ridley player's foot. And I think the referees are going to fix that. I suppose not. It's going to be a Ridley College ball. It looked like it may have went off. That looks like it may have went off of Morse's hand, or Morse's foot, excuse me. Inbound to Bet. Simonovic. Simonovic looking for the screen there. Pump fake. No good by Upshaw. And there's Bet letting it fly. But Simonovic trying to do a putback slam, but they still get the rebound. That was Bailey, I believe. And now Griffith with the rebound. He's looking up. Still looking, finds Dubria wide open in the corner. Takes the three, no good, short. But the steal, that's going to be called for a foul, though. We've got an inbound here to Ridley. This is Wharton. Wharton over to Simonovic. Simonovic to Bailey. Bailey to Wharton. Bediako, they find him on the inside. Isolated. And Bediako unable to convert. That's some great defense there by Brendan Saki. And now in is Jalen Menzies. Running point. Morse. Jump shot. No good. Griffith trying to go for the rebound, but Beck gets it. Real cross-court pass there to Wharton, and here's Bediako one more time. And you cannot allow him to get that deep into the paint. He will finish every time. And he finishes over top of Saki. Dubria to Griffith. Griffith Looking for an option over to Menzies. Menzies to Dubria. All across the perimeter here. Morse, one more time, tries to go up. No good. But Saki with the rebound. He's going to get called with the foul. And it looks like it was Bailey. Got a hand on the wrist. Bediako getting frustrated with the officials, thinking it was him. But luckily, big man, it was not you. You're safe. Brendan Saki. Makes the first. Standout power forward. He's got the tall task of taking on Bediako right now. This is the second. But so far, he's been up to the task, making Bediako earn every bucket and forcing him to work defensively as well. Now Ridley College, Simonovic. Nice little find there, but it just rims out again. Here's Griffith over to Menzies. Menzies drops his defender. Cannot finish though, but there he is with the steal one more time. And Menzies believes it went off Wharton's knee. And it looks like there might be a full court press on right now. And now coming into the game for Father Henry Carr is Shaquan Clark. He comes back into the game. This is Wharton. Wharton inside. Kicks it back out. Simonovic for three. Drains it wide open. You cannot leave this Ridley team open. They can make those shots, and they've now got a 5-point lead. Here's Griffith. Attacks to the rim. Finds the outside. Griffith for three. No good. Just misses. Here's Wharton now. Attacking it himself. Trying to get to the line. Doesn't get it. Looks like it's going to be over the back on Bediako as he tried to reach for that offensive board. Unfortunately, you can't reach over another player like that. He's going to get charged with a foul, and he's going to have to come out. And that's really going to be his biggest challenge in these games, is just managing how he's attacking the basket or how he's defending. It's one thing Ridley College can't afford is Bediako in foul trouble. And here's Dubria to Menzies. Menzies. Over to Morse, back to Griffith. Griffith now takes on his defender. Hits it. Right in front of Crosby. Put Griffith on the board. 28-25 for Ridley College. 7:06 to go here in this first quarter. Wharton now bringing it up. He's looking for an option. Finds it over to Simonovic. Simonovic to Crosby. Crosby, he's going to take a long two. No good. Griffith with the rebound. He's now trying to do it himself. Right to the lane. And finishes. And now he's got the pressure on. Trying to get a turnover. Dives on it. Gets it over to Menzies to Dubria. Dubria gets the foul and one. And what a turn of events here. And once again, the story. Father Henry Carr and their tenaciousness on defense against the Ridley guards, causing multiple turnovers. And they've got themselves right back into this game. And a much-needed timeout here for the Ridley College Tigers. Coach Terry Upshaw has seen enough. And just a back-and-forth seesaw battle we've been seeing so far in this game. And with that, we're going to take a brief break before we get right back to action. My name's Ryan Greco, OSBA TV Basketball. And we're back here, OSBA TV basketball, game of the week. Ridley College Tigers in tough right now against the Father Henry Carr Crusaders here in St. Catharines. Carlo Dubria at the line here after getting an and one earlier. And it looks like a full court press is on right now for Father Henry Carr. They're going to try and see if they can cough up another turnover. The break has been made, though. And here's a find outside to Wharton. Some excellent passing from Ridley College. And then a putback there by Crosby. Crosby finding the offensive board. And that was just expertly broken there by Ridley College. Over to Dubria. Dubria for three. Short once again. Rebound Crosby. Bet now with the ball. Bet trying to find it himself. Runs out of time. Falls to the floor. Menzies now. And that's going to be a charge on Jalen Menzies. Simonovic recognizing Menzies had nowhere to go but a pass on the outside. Menzies tried to do it himself. Gave Simonovic the contact he needed to sell that charge. Excellent play by number 23 for Ridley College. And there's a great find there by Bet. On the inside to number 20, Anthony Dwadu. He finds himself on the scoreboard now for his troubles. Dubria to Griffith. Griffith back to Dubria. Dubria to Paolo. Paolo back on the floor now. Griffith, once again, going to try and take on his defender. Finds it outside to Paolo. Paolo, air ball. And they actually getting a little close here in the commentators' table. Once again, there's going to be another press on for the Father Henry Carr Crusaders. They're going to see if they can try and force one more turnover with a few different personnel changes. See if that makes a difference. It's going to be a man-to-man press. Once again, though, Simonovic right away, right up the middle, but a great steal there by Paolo. What a heads-up play there. And here's Griffith now. Over to Kende, who's back in the game. Kende tries to find inside to Paolo. Paolo looking around, gets it back out to Griffith. Griffith for three. No good. Too strong. Akende, though, with the rebound. Paolo going to do it himself. Big rejection there by Dwadu. But Carr, and a great find by Clytus Griffith. Great finish at the rim there. And it's now tied at 32. What a battle we've witnessed in this first half here between two extremely talented teams. Crosby to Simonovic. Simonovic to Crosby. Looks like there's going to be another call there, though, on Dwadu. Dwadu looks like there was a hold there. Trying to hold the defender as he tried to get by the screen. Dwadu, he's going to come out now and back into the game for Ridley College's Malcolm Bailey. Anthony McNish for Father Henry Carr is back on the floor as well. There's a Kende in the corner. Kende going to try and take on his defender. Finds inside of McNish. McNish, great finish. Father Henry Carr now back up by two. Here's Wharton. Wharton guarded by Akende. Akende staying with him past the screen. Still stays with him. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wharton tries to do it himself. What a finish there. The help came over, but Wharton didn't care. Great finish under the rim. Ties it back up. And here's Akende now. See if he'll respond. To Griffith. Griffith finds it inside of McNish. McNish, he's got the space. He's going to take the shot. It's just a little short. Looked like there might have been, I don't think McNish was expecting to be that wide open. And here's Wharton. Wharton now, he's going to get double teamed, but there's the inside to Crosby. Crosby trying to find inside to Bailey, but the pass goes out of bounds off of Bailey's hands, and it's going to be Father Henry Carr ball with 3:34 to go here in the second quarter. Akende. This is John Akende over to Clytus Griffith. Akende gets it back. On the inside work. Akende, pump fake, no good. Griffith tries to go up and in, loses control of the ball. Turnover. And the fast break is on, and Ridley makes the most of it, and they put themselves now up by 2. Simonovic, great awareness, attacking the floor. Simonovic, the 6'5" guard / small forward, getting it done so far in this game. McNish inside, big strong move. Gets it back in. McNish hesitating, and the hesitation cost him as he got blocked there by Bailey. Here's Paolo on the inbound. Father Henry Carr ball. Griffith now with the ball. He's looking for options. Paolo trying to set a screen now. Akende keeping it in. Akende for 3. Sets himself up. Great shot. Count it for 3. Father Henry Carr up by 1. 2:24 to go here in the second quarter. Crosby to Simonovic. Simonovic lets it fly. No good. I think he shot that one from upstate New York. McNish. No good, but Griffith right there to put it back. 39-36 for Father Henry Carr in this back and forth battle. And there's a screen on Bailey, illegal screen, leaning his shoulder into the defender. You cannot do that. Feet were not set. It's going to be another turnover, and I think Duadu is going to come in for Bailey at this point. Yep. And Ridley trying to defend this home floor here in St. Catharines against the visiting Father Henry Carr Crusaders from Rexdale. And Paolo making it look easy there. Biggest lead of the quarter, 5 points for Father Henry Carr. And Paolo almost gets it off Bet. Bet's going to be called with a travel. He was rolling up. And Akende helping Bet up, though, from a slap on the back and said it could have happened to any of us. Once again, Father Henry Carr doing an exquisite job of stripping Ridley's point guards. But with even that being said, Ridley has shown some amazing passing abilities so far in this game. Excellent teamwork has them still in this game, very much so. Here's Paolo. Paolo up and over. Open jumper. No good. And 2 Ridley College players fighting for that rebound there. And here's Wharton now trying to push the pace. He gets it up to Simonovic. And Simonovic, once again, absolutely living for those fast breaks. Great finish at the rim. And here's Akende trying to do it himself. No good. 1 minute remaining now. Upshaw got the rebound. Gets it over to Wharton. Wharton over to Crosby. Crosby to Simonovic. He's going to let it fly. Rims out. Duadu, though, with the offensive board, but he turns it over to Akende. Akende now with 2 men to beat. Tries to go himself. That's going to be off a Ridley College player. Out of bounds. Father Henry Carr. 13 seconds on the shot clock. 50 left in the half. Akende. Pump fake. No good. Tries to do it himself. Gets the call. Terry Upshaw trying to give his kids some support there. Some advice as Akende's been making a point to attack the basket here against a very tall Ridley College team. Second youngest team in the OSBA behind King's Christian Collegiate. A lot of 2019s and 2018s on this team. Not a single 2017 player on this Ridley College squad. A lot of fight, though. And there's Akende making the second free throw. It's 42-38. We've got another substitution. That is Tommy Johnson. He's making his first appearance in the game. 2019 from Milton, Ontario. Right next door to Father Henry Carr, actually. See if he can get it going against his home squad. Here's Wharton now trying to break down Griffith. Griffith not having it. It creates a separation. Can't make the shot, though. Rebound, though, by Crosby. And Crosby, he has done a fantastic job of being that opportunistic offensive rebounder that many great basketball teams need. Finds it inside to Simonovic. Simonovic, fadeaway jumper, no good. And there's Akende, gets the rebound. 6 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Akende gets the shot off. No good. Did a fantastic job of getting his defender in the air, but just couldn't finish it. And at the half, it's 42-38 for the Father Henry Carr Crusaders over the Ridley College Tigers here in Ridley College in St. Catharines, the beautiful city of St. Catharines. And with that being said, while we have the game here with Father Henry Carr, we are going to just go into see some of the brief highlights from the latest game of the week. Father Henry Carr was taking on Vaughan Secondary School. Let's take a look.
In the 2016 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Thon Maker from South Sudan and Perth, Australia.
All right, I'd like to welcome everybody back. Second half action here about to begin. Father Henry Carr holding a slight edge over Ridley College right now, 42-38. Really a first half that was full of a lot of high energy hoops, highlight reel dunks, highlight reel passes, and finishes under the rim. Some deep three-pointers. This is probably one of the most evenly sized matchups that we've seen in OSBA's Games of the Week so far this year. It's got the makings of a classic. Here we go, Wharton going to kick it off. Gets it over, Simonovic in the corner, over to Bediako. Bediako gets it back out to Upshaw. Marcus Upshaw gets the pass off. Motion offense here. Simonovic now looking for an option, gets it inside to Bediako. Bediako waiting, patience, just can't finish under the rim. Here's the inside pass now. Here's Akende. Akende bringing it up now. He's going to get guarded by Wharton. Akende still with the ball. Here's Paolo. Paolo. No good. Kind of leaning jump shot there. Probably not the best shot that they were hoping for. And now Ridley has a chance to make this a 2-point game, but there's the pass out of bounds by Wharton to Simonovic, just rolls off his fingertips, and now Akende bringing it back up for Father Henry Carr. They got a chance to extend their lead now. Biggest lead of this game has only been 6 points. We'll see if Father Henry Carr can match that right now. McNish. McNish now going to go inside. Kicks it back out to Paulo. Wide open three. Count it. And now Father Henry Carr is enjoying their biggest lead of the game, 45-38. Wharton looking for options. Over to Upshaw. Upshaw. And once again, Simonovic showing that he is open, but no pass to be had there. And there's going to be a quick timeout. 8:40 to go here in the third quarter. 45-38 for Father Henry Carr over the Ridley College Tigers. We'll be back in just a moment. I'd like to welcome everybody back. OSBA TV out of the timeout. My name is Ryan Greco. I'm taking care of commentary for this game of the week. Inbound pass to Father Henry Carr. Head coach Terry Upshaw, just a quick conversation with his team, just reminding them to slow down their game offensively, try not feed into the run and gun style of Father Henry Carr to kick off this third quarter. There's a great shot there. Count it. Father Henry Carr now up by 9. Biggest lead of the game for either team. Goes to the inside, though. Great spin move. Goes to the line for his troubles. That is Marcus Upshaw. Upshaw. A number of CIS schools looking for him, looking for his services when the time comes. He's a class of 2018 graduate, standing 6'2", 160 pounds. Incredibly quick, agile, always makes the right decisions with the basketball, is what a lot of scouts have said about him. There's a miss, though, on the free throw. That's going to be costly right now for Ridley College as they try to get themselves back into this game. John Akende gets the foul and drains the runner, but he's going to get called with the travel. Head coach McNeely, I don't think for Father Henry Carr, he appreciates that one. Inbound now, Ridley College. Cameron Bett, no good. And Bett missing the runner. Bett, there's another player, class of 2019, member of the English national team from Sussex, England. John Akende, no good. Rebound Wharton. Wharton now on the fast break. Trying to do it himself. Upshaw. Or sorry, excuse me, that's Wharton. Wharton makes the first. This is Noah Wharton. Class of 2019, 5'10", 160 pounds. Undersized point guard, but plenty of upside here, plenty of time to grow as well. And he's shown that he can hang with just about anybody here as he's got the duties of guarding John Akende for most of this game. And here's McNish. Back out to Akende. Akende takes the shot. Deep three in the corner, count it. And Father Henry Carr starting to feel it from beyond the arc as they now have a 10-point lead, 50-40, 7:16 to go here in the third quarter. Here's the pressure, Crosby. Over to Bediako. Bediako gets his own rebound, tries to put it back, can't finish it. The touch just not soft enough for him on that time. There's Paolo out to McNish. McNish. Here's Akende now. Inside pass. No good. Back out in the corner. Akende looking for an option here. 7 seconds remaining on the shot clock. He's just going to let it go, and he gets it off of the board. And that's the big question. Did he call board on that one? Did he call bank? 53-40 now. That's the kind of shot you hate to see if you're a Ridley College fan or defender. Inside, though, Simonovic trying to do it himself. Bediako gets it back after almost turning the ball over and finishing under the rim, excuse me. And here's the fast break, though. McNish. Turnover. Wharton. One defender to beat. Going to do it himself. Gets it. Great finish at the basket for the 5'10" point guard. Akende, though, at the other end. Nice pass over. No finish under the basket, though. There's Crosby with the rebound. And there's Bett now. Bett bringing it up. Dribbling with his head up. Looking for an option. Nearly gets away with the travel there in the corner of Simonovic, and he's got it. Simonovic, a much-needed basket for Ridley College. Puts themselves now back within 6. And Simonovic has been lights out in this game from beyond the arc. One of his better games of the season for sure, and he saved it for here on the OSBA TV here in the game of the week. McNish now. Going to try and do it himself. Gets it off to Akende. Akende, one more time, step back three. Does he have it? Air ball with no time remaining on the shot clock, though. And now, off to the races one more time. And look out, Bediako. The thunderous jam. All 6'10", 232 of them. Big finish. And now the lead's only down to 4. Akende. Bediako getting the turnover. Out to Bett. Bett now on the fast break. Bett can't do it. Simonovic can't do it. And both players miss. And Father Henry Carr gets away with one there. Pass on the inside. Are they going to make him pay? No, they're not. It's a turnover. And this game is just getting crazy right now. Constant back and forth. Costly turnovers for both teams. And the score stays where it is, despite 2 fast breaks. And that's the kind of series that would drive any coach insane. The amount of tips and turnovers. Going to slow it down now. Cameron Bett, the Englishman, going to bring it up. Guarded by Clythus Griffith. Gets in the corner of Simonovic. Simonovic dialed in, but misses that one, just a little short. Simonovic, I can imagine Simonovic is going to want that one back. Paolo now. Dubria now in the game. He's in for Akende. Griffith now back in. He's looking for an option here. Tries to find it outside there. A find on the inside. And Bediako is going to get fouled. Going up there was Brendan Saki. A great find there by Clythus Griffith. Under pressure. Saki doing what you have to do when you go up against a bigger man like that. Put your body into him. Go straight up. Bediako, excuse me, just got caught with his hands down just a little bit too much. Gets called for the foul. And I believe that's his 4th personal now. But despite the fact that Bediako's not necessarily seen a lot of floor time in this game, considering his importance to this team, Ridley College is hanging right in there. They've taken some of the best punches that Father Henry Carr has thrown at them, and they're now still only down by 4. And here's the fast break. Simonovic one more time going to do it himself. And you could tell by the look on his face as he was coming down the floor that he had one objective, and that was to the rim. And for that, he's going to get fouled. I believe the foul there was on McNish. Going to the line for his troubles. Talked about Simonovic a couple of times so far this game. He misses that first free throw. A couple of really big threes here for Ridley College in this game that's kept them in it. Standing 6'5", playing the wing position. He's one of the bigger players you're going to see play the wing position in this league. But he does it very well. And when he gets open, you can't afford to leave him open. Here's McNish. A little too strong there on the floater, but gets it back and puts it back in. Can't do it, but there's Morse. That's Saki with the putback. Saki, great awareness there. Out to Wharton. Wharton now for 3. Rims out. Saki with the rebound. Gets it over to Dubria. Dubria now. Dubria shakes the defender. On the outside now to Paolo. Paolo goes up, foul, and 1. Father Henry Carr returns the lead back to 5. Opportunity to make it a 6-point lead now, 2-possession game. 3:33 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and there's been no drop-off at all in the level of basketball in this game so far. Paolo makes the free throw, and we're going to have a substitution here. Marcus Upshaw back in to the game. And the full court press is once again on for Father Henry Carr. Bailey gets it in, but there's Dubria with the steal. Over to Griffith. Griffith now looking for an option. Back to Dubria. And they're going to take full advantage of this extra possession that they've worked for. Here's McNish. McNish, almost a beautiful finish. But great defense there by Bailey, making sure he's going straight up when he was trying to block that shot. McNish had to take the contact and couldn't finish. And once again, it's going to be Ridley College ball here after the foul. The full court press is on once again. Can Ridley break it? This could make or break the game for them. Down by 6. And a great crossover there by Upshaw. Absolutely losing Paolo. Paolo guessed and he guessed wrong. Wharton now over to Upshaw. Upshaw one more time. Over to Bet. Bet for 3. Tries to turn and jump. Misses. But Wharton with the rebound. Great tip out there by Crosby. There's one more 3 by Upshaw. No good. Crosby once again trying to tip it to a teammate, but ends up tipping it right into the hands of Carlo Dubria, who finds Clytus Griffin in the corner. Griffith drains it. Count it. And Griffith, one of the deadlier shooters in the OSBA. You can't leave him open even for a second. Here's Dubria now. Once again, he gets to put it back himself. And now the lead's up to 11. The full court press is on. 2:20 to go here. Crosby over to Bet. Crosby, he's blocked, but a big putback jam. That is Malcolm Bailey. Clytus Griffith now. Over to Dubria. Dubria for 3. He counts it. FHC feeling it right now. 64-52. And there's another steal by Dubria. Give him 3. Inside to Paolo from McNish for the assist. Outside to Upshaw. Upshaw now. Over to Crosby. Crosby. He's going to get fouled. Crosby was going down the lane there, and Paolo trying to go for the steal. He's going to come out of the game now. John Akende coming back in. And it looks like Father Henry Carr right now is going to go small. They've got 3 guys on the floor who at one point or another in this game has ran point. And that's John Akende, Carlo Dubria, and Cleithas Griffith. Anthony McNish and Brendan Sacchi are going to be working in the post. No good on the second one from Crosby. Dubria again. And Dubria is now feeling it. And the route might be on here. 69-52. Ridley gets the bucket. That's Simonovic. One more time. See if he can get his team back into it. Dubria, he's going to keep shooting. And he gets the next one. Give him 3 in a row. He's got 9 points in just over a minute. Simonovic, though, with the response. All eyes on Dubria now. Akende. There's Griffith underneath, though. Tries to get it to Sacchi. Sacchi pops loose. Simonovic. Inside pass to Upshaw. Upshaw, no good, but Bailey with the big putback jam. 72-58. Akende to Griffith. Griffith to Dubria. And Dubria is going to try one more time, and that's the air ball. And that is definitely the heat check if you've ever seen one. But Ridley College unable to take advantage. Akende gave Upshaw a free one there. There's Akende knocking down his opponent, giving Bet a helping hand up. That's the kind of sportsmanship, you almost don't see it enough. But to see it at this age is always a positive fact. It's going to be Father Henry Carr ball now. 72-58, 28 seconds remaining in this third quarter. And that full court press really broke with this game open for Father Henry Carr. Carlo Dubria, 3 back-to-back threes, 4 steals in that, in all in a matter of 2.5 minutes maybe. That's one of the top performances we've seen here on Game of the Week. Here's Akende now. To Dubria, Dubria to Griffith, Griffith to McNish, McNish back out to Dubria, Akende tries to go in, gets to Griffith, Griffith, 2 seconds on the shot clock, turnover, Simonovic over to Bet, Bet's going to try and put it up himself, and he gets the layup in. 2 seconds remaining. Shot off, no good. And at the end of 3, Father Henry Carr has broken open a bit of a lead here, 72-60. And we'll be back in just a moment. This is OSBA TV.
Love the headman. That's a great look to you. Take your space. After that's in, though, let's remember that is a flow mechanism. That's one of our entries. We can just get through there, get into our dribble center if we need to, but nice job to find your advantage. Everyone else is A, moving off that penetration, and B, got to get 3 to glass. That's our first form of transition defense. Ari switch. Sam and Ari switch checks. And if you're not leading the whole break, 1-2 dribbles, get us going. You all can do that. If we see them go into that press again, that was pretty good recognition. Ari started to come back. As long as we get somebody middle, right, even if it's not out of our perfect plus set, that's okay because we understand our support points and where to go. Okay, and we need to do a better job recognizing time score at the end. I don't want to have to use a timeout every time I want to set something up. We got to know now's a chance we want to go 1 shot so they don't get an extra possession. Shar. So what do you think you could change next time? Yeah, so just as you're recovering, get that banana a little bit more so you got an angle. Everybody else, yes, she got beat middle, but we...
I'd like to welcome everybody back. OSBA TV, my name is Ryan Greco, covering this final quarter of OSBA TV action. Game of the week, Ridley College taking on Father Henry Carr. Father Henry Carr, led by Carlo Dubria's 4 3-pointers in that third quarter, has busted this game open 72-60. Ridley College, though, still well within striking distance. 1 good run away from making this a game once more. There's a great finish there by Bediako. Here we go. This is Griffith now. Out to Akende. Akende back over to Dubria. Back up and in, finish. That's a great finish there. Maintains the lead. Here we go. Cameron Bett. And he hits top of the corner. Or excuse me, top of the key. Count it for three. 74-65 now. Akende bringing it up. Over to Dubria. Back to Akende. Back to Dubria. Back to Akende. He's now open. Takes the three. No good. Big rebound there by Bailey. Bett now bringing it up. Looking for an option. Finds Simonovic. Here's Olak now making his first appearance in the game. He's going to take it himself and finishes at the rim. You want to talk about confidence. Very few people know how difficult it is to just come into a game, let alone the fourth quarter after sitting for most of it and making a play like that. Akende now. Down low, back out to Akende. He's going to do it himself against the big man. Can't finish, gets his own board. He's going to keep trying. That time Bediako gets the rebound. Simonovic now, right down the middle. Nice Euro step, finishes. 74-69, and just like that, it is only a 5-point game. Ridley College, once again, taking the best swings Father Henry Carr has. And they've got themselves right back into it. Here's Clytus Griffith out in the corner to Akende. Akende on the wing now. Griffith trying to break down his defender. Can't get it. Back out to Akende. Akende, no good. But there's Dubria with the rebound. Smallest guy on the floor gets it back and finds it inside. And that is a fantastic finish by Shaquan Clark. Shaquan Clark, right place, right time. Such great hands finishing under the rim as he has been all game. Here's Cameron Bett. Bett. Nice little flare there. Gets right up there. Head almost right at the rim when he was finishing for that layup. And the kid from Sussex, England is showing us how it's done on the other side of the pond. Here's Clytus Griffith now for three in the corner. No good. Rebound Bailey. Bailey having a fantastic night on the defensive glass. Here's Bett one more time. No good, too strong, but the rebound is Bailey one more time. Puts it right back in. And Ridley's size has got them right back into this game. 76-74. And you can tell Father Henry Carr kind of lulling themselves a bit to sleep here on the offensive end. See if they're going to pick it up a little bit now. Here's Akende. Going in, doesn't find the option. Here's Clytus Griffith from way outside. No good. Not the shot they were hoping for there. And Griffith is going to come out. Paolo's coming back in. As is Brandon Saki. Inbound to Bett. Cameron Bett. Trying to work past the screen. Works it outside to Bailey. Bailey, no good. But gets another rebound. But there's Dubria, though. Quick hands with the steal. Pass to Akende on the fast break. No good. Rebound Bailey one more time. And he gets fouled. And Bailey has been all over the place in this fourth quarter. It has been all Malcolm Bailey. The 6'8 forward standing at a 6'8", weighing 190 pounds. Team Ontario member. Extremely lengthy. What a quarter he's had. Now here we go. Inbound. The press is back on, though. On Ridley College, the press is back on. Wharton now. Father Henry Carr, though, they've laid off. Wharton challenged by Akende. There's the screen. The switch. No switch. Bailey on the inside, but he gets called with a travel, and he might have rolled an ankle there. It definitely looked like he took a funny turn when he traveled there and took 1-2 extra steps that he didn't need to. I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is. It's looking like he might have pulled his calf muscle. Hopefully it's not an Achilles tendon. Yeah, it's definitely looking right now where, yeah, hopefully it's not his Achilles tendon. It looks like it may just be a strained calf muscle here, hopefully. But he's looking like he's in a lot of discomfort right now, a lot of discomfort. And that is a disappointing turn of events here for Ridley College. Malcolm Bailey has been such a huge part of this comeback from the team being down by as much as 16 at one point. They're now down only by 3. Absolute dominance of the boards in this fourth quarter. And it looks like he's going to be getting up on his own power though, but the trainer's going to be helping him off. He's limping off, and I'm pretty confident his day is done. 5:57 remaining here in the fourth quarter. What a game we have, though. 76-73. Father Henry Carr Crusaders leading the Ridley College Tigers. And this has just been a back-and-forth battle all game. There's been big runs by both teams. Highlight reel plays. Really not much more you could have asked for if you were checking out this game of the week here on OSBA TV this week. It's been a real treat coming out here to St. Catharines and seeing this game. Ridley College, if you've never been to Ridley College, an absolutely beautiful campus here. One of the top athletic schools in the province. And here we go, Dubria. Game's back on though. Carlo Dubria, John Akende now. Akende with the ball. And his 2-3 zone defense looks to be in place here for Ridley College. They want them to have that three-point shot. And Paolo unable to make it, but here's the swarm now. Crosby with the ball. He gets it over to Bet. Bet for 3. No good. And it gets out of bounds. Akende, he's going to be getting the inbound here. Here's Dubria bringing it up. Dubria went white hot in the third quarter to give Father Henry Carr a big lead, but that's all but evaporated. Here's Paolo. Here's Saki now, trying to go up against the big man. And it looks like there's going to be 3 in the key there on Saki. Thought about taking on Bediako, hesitated, passed it back out, but remained in the key. You can't do that. That is 3 seconds. And here we go. The press is on one more time. Inbound pass. And it's man-to-man full court press. Dubria now guarding Wharton. Wharton bringing it up. Calling a play. We'll see if it works. Wharton does it himself. No good, but the rebound. Simonovic. And Crosby once again. That's been his calling card all game, is just conveniently getting there and tipping it off to one of his teammates. This time it was Simonovic who got the easy putback, and now it's a 1-point game once again. There's the turnover. Bet now, going to try and do it himself, but he loses the handle on the ball. And there's a foul to top it all off. It's going to be a foul, but not a shooting foul. Going to be an inbound on the sidelines here. And it looks like Wharton's going to come up and try and create a little bit of pressure at half court while the rest of his teammates are sitting back in that 2-3 zone defense. Once again, refs are calling a whistle here, trying to figure out exactly what it is. Trying to figure out exactly what happened here. I think they might be trying to figure out, oh, the shot clocks have turned off. So the shot clocks have turned off here. So with that being done, we're going to take a brief break until we figure out what's going on with the shot clocks. This is OSBA TV. My name is Ryan Greco, providing you with commentary. It is Father Henry Carr Crusaders 76, Ridley College Tigers 75. And we figured out the shot clock situation, so we are right back here. Inbound to Kendi. He's going to be inbounding, trying to find an option here. Gets it out to Paolo. Paolo to Dubria. Dubria. 2-3 zone is in place. Akende. Back to Dubria. Dubria, he's going to take it. No good. Too strong. Out of bounds, though, on Crosby. He can't get a full hand on the ball. And it's going to be Father Henry Carr ball as well. And I like this substitution here, bringing in Anthony McNish. Try and create some inside presence here, because Father Henry Carr, for the last 3 possessions, have had absolutely none of it. Especially when you have a guy like Bediako sitting in the middle there trying to swat anything. And there's Akende, though, trying to sneak one by the big man. Creates just enough contact to say no. Here's Bet. One more time. Rims out and rims right back in. And there's Cameron Bet to give Ridley College the lead. 77-76, 3:56 to go here. And there's a steal by Wharton, almost causing the turnover, knocking it loose out of Akende's hands. Paolo with the inbound. He'll find Akende. Akende over to Dubria. Inside to McNish. Back out to Akende. Keeps his pivot foot. Looks like there was a collision there, but no call. And Akende, taking advantage of the distraction, attacks the rim and lays it up and under, 78-77. A little bit of craftsmanship there. Here's Bet. Bet one more time. Is he going to try and do it himself? Gets it into Bediako at the last second there. Bediako, no good. Crosby tries to do it. Simonovic, he's the one that pushes it back in. Here's Akende. Dubria, Paolo, McNish, Paolo for 3. Count it. Michael Paolo, 81-79. What a game we got. 3 minutes to go. Here's Cameron Bet. Bet tries to push it inside. One more time. Gets it out to Simonovic. Can he get it? No good. Rebound Paolo. Big rebound for Father Henry Carr. Having a chance to make this a 2-possession lead. Paolo back to Dubria. Dubria. No good. Dubria has yet to make a 3 in this quarter. There's Cameron Bet one more time. Can't get it, but there's Simonovic. Able to get it. Little stat stacker there. Gets his own rebound, puts it back in for 2. Tied at 81. And Father Henry Carr looked like they got caught napping there on transition. No one was there to back out Simonovic. But right there, right back, Carlo Dubria finds the pass on the inside to Brandon Sacchi. And he managed to catch the Ridley College defense sleeping. He's going to go to the line for 2 for his troubles. First shot is good. Makes the second. There's going to be a timeout here on the floor. 2:16 remaining in the fourth quarter. What a battle we've witnessed today here in St. Catharines. Ridley College falling down big in that third quarter thanks to 4 3-pointers from Carlo Dubria, 3 of which came in literally under a minute. hitting from absurd distances. But Ridley College came right back out in that fourth quarter, cut the lead down almost immediately, in a big part thanks to Malcolm Bailey's multiple offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, finishing under the rim. Unfortunately, he ended up leaving the game due to an injury and what looks like it could be an Achilles tendon, either a strain or a pull or a calf muscle pull. But ever since then, it's been back and forth. One big shot after another for both teams. And in games like this, you hate to see that one team has to lose it, because we've seen some incredible effort, some incredible skill and plays made by both of these teams in this game. They both definitely deserve the W, but we'll see who's going to come home with it. Ridley College with the inbound. That's Thomas Crosby. Now here's the inbound, then Bett. Cameron Bett. Crossover, loses the defender, goes up and in, finishes at the rim. Help couldn't come in time. Bett using that length of his to finish. Now here's Dubria to Akende. Akende now. And that zone has been set up. Find the inside, Dubria, runner. No good over the 6'10" Bediako. Dubria giving up literally a foot of height there to try and get that shot over top of Bediako, but it went out. And now it looks like it's going to be Father Henry Carr ball, much to the chagrin of the Ridley College faithful here, who believed it was a Crusader that tipped it out. But Akende is going to get the inbound, and it's over to Dubria now. 12 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Akende, 7 seconds, 6, 5. Gets called for the travel. And it's going to be Ridley College ball, and they have the lead. And will they be able to start building a bit of a lead here in the final minute and a half? There's Warden. You can imagine that Ridley's going to want to use as much time as possible before getting a shot off. Here's Bett. He's going to do it himself again one more time and finds it. And Cameron Bett, you could tell he had made up his mind immediately. Huge bucket, 85-82. 1 minute 15 remaining. On the corner now, no good from Dubria. And Dubria, he's went ice cold in this fourth quarter after going 4 of 5 from behind the arc in that third quarter. He is now 0 for 5 in the fourth quarter here. A tough turn of events for him. But one thing that can be clear right now is that 2-3 zone defense by Ridley College is daring Father Henry Carr to shoot the ball. And Father Henry Carr has just been not making those shots. And now Bediako gets it. Full court press is back on. 59 seconds remaining. Here comes the defense now. Throws it up. And another finish by Cameron Bett, and that could do it. 87-82, 48 seconds remaining. After almost turning it over, a cross-court pass finds Cameron Bett. And he had one thought as soon as he got that ball, go right to the rim. Cameron Bett closing this one out for Ridley College. Well, we'll see if he can. We'll see if Ridley can close it out. 5-point game, 48 seconds remaining, 2-possession game. Father Henry Carr needs to score on this one. They need to get a bucket here, and they need to get it sooner rather than later. McNish now. McNish falls to the floor, pulls it out of bounds, off of Bediako's foot. And Father Henry Carr got away with one there as McNish tripped and fell, but was able to put the ball off of Bediako's foot. Inbound again. Paolo inside to McNish, into Saki. Saki gets blocked, no good. Rebound Simonovic. There's a steal though. Akende. He's still got time. The clock is not on. And the clock is not on. And then they must have bought them at least another 8 seconds there. As Akende Is that bucket going to count? I believe they are going to count it to make it a 3-point game, but it certainly shouldn't be 40 seconds remaining. The time was not running on the scoreboard. If I was a betting man, I'd have to say it's at the very least 37 seconds, 36 seconds. There had been a good 4-5 seconds that had passed when the ball was inbounded and the clock wasn't even running. And the referees, while they try and figure that out, we're going to take a quick break here. This is going to be our final break before we figure out who's going to come home with the victory here tonight. It is OSBA TV Game of the Week. My name is Ryan Greco. We got Father Henry Carr down 84-87 to the Ridley College Tigers. And we are back here, OSBA TV, and the refs have decided they're going to give them, it's going to be 35 seconds remaining. They changed it from 41 after the clock had not started on that last possession for Father Henry Carr. Father Henry Carr going to need a stop here. One possession game. Some last minute instructions there from Coach Upshaw for Ridley College. Inbound now. It's going to be Simonovic who's got the inbound. Fine. And he gets it into Bediako. He's getting pressured. Team pressure. Here's Bet. Thought about the shot, didn't take it. Dubria guarding him hard though. And it's still going to be Ridley ball though. 13 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Some great defense there by Dubria. Pressuring Bet. Here's McNish now. He's going to try and see if he can deflect some. Bediako once again gets the ball. That's Saki that was pressuring. Saki pressuring, gets the travel. And Father Henry Carr is going to get the ball back with 19 seconds remaining to see if they can try and send this into overtime. This game's been so good, it may not end. And can Father Henry Carr, after a lights-out shooting display in the first 3 quarters of this game, when ice cold in this fourth quarter, can they find it back for the final possession of this game? We're about to find out right now. OSBA TV Game of the Week. Father Henry Carr, Ridley College. This is what it comes down to. Paulo trips off the inbound. McNish trying to do it himself. Count the basket and one. Anthony McNish. What a play and what a finish on the floater. McNish has a chance to tie this game up with 16 to go. In a game that's been full of clutch shots, McNish provides us with one more. Drains it. Tie game, 87-87. Timeout, Ridley College. We're going to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Final 15 seconds here of this game. Ridley College has one more chance to take a lead here. You can imagine they're going to try and hold for the last shot when they get the second, but here we go, inbound. Wharton, guarded by Akende. Wharton, looking to do it himself. Back out to Simonovic. Simonovic, open look, no good. Bediako gets the rebound, lays it in, 3 seconds remaining. 3 seconds remaining. Jaden Bediako with the putback, doing what he's been doing all night, getting those big finds under the basket. And Father Henry Carr will get one last chance with just under 3 seconds remaining to see if they could break the hearts of the Ridley faithful here at the Griffith Gymnasium. We're going to take one more break for the final possession of this game. Or maybe not. We don't know yet. Ridley College Tigers 89, Father Henry Carr Crusaders 87. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. The final play of this game. 2.7 seconds remaining. Father Henry Carr is going to get a chance for a quick catch and shoot, create some space. One more timeout. It's going to be one more timeout to draw up some X's and O's here. And we'll be back. We are back one more time. Last shot here for Father Henry Carr. Jaden Bediako with the tip in. This fourth quarter, the real comeback also led by Cameron Bett, excuse me. But here we go. 2.7 seconds remaining. It's going to be John Akende on the inbound. To McNish. And that's it, big block. No basket. Is it over? Is it over? It's over. And that game, it's finished. Jaden Bediako finishes it with a block on John Akende. And that's the final, 89-87 here at Ridley College. What a finish from what an amazing game. I want to say thank you to everybody who had a chance to witness this fantastic game here tonight. And for everybody in production, I want to say a big thank you to them. My name's Ryan Greco. We'll be back next week with our Game of the Week on the OSBA TV. The final score, the Ridley College Tigers 89, the Father Henry Carr Crusaders 87. Have a great night.